My question is to the Minister representing the Agricultural Minister, Senator Mackenzie. Senator, it's been revealed that the federal government is investigating complaints against senior officers in the Department of Agriculture and Water Resources, who allegedly warned staff not to take action against live export companies over animal welfare concerns. Have any of these senior officers been reprimanded as yet, and if not, what kind of action could they face?
The Minister representing the Minister for Agriculture and Water Resources, Senator Mackenzie.
Thank you very much, Mr President, and thank you, Senator Georgiou, for your question. As a Western Australian senator, you know too well the value that the sheep export industry provides to your state. $250 million, 90% of the live sheep trade leaves Western Australia, employing 10,000 Australians through that industry. We know that there have been difficulties within the industry, and it is why the Minister for Agriculture commissioned both the McCarthy and the Moss Review to actually look at the regulatory issues and indeed how we can sustainably ensure that this industry delivers not just the protein that is required by the Middle East nations who seek to purchase these sheep, being Kuwaiti, Qatar, the UAE, Oman, Jordan, Israel and Malaysia. That's nearly 2 million head a year, but indeed to ensure that that is done sustainably, and that means ensuring the highest level of animal welfare standards. We have been unashamedly putting those regulations in place as those reviews have been handed down. And as you will see, we now have independent observer on each and every ship that will have to leave Freo over coming months to the Middle East carrying live sheep trade, to ensure that the department, as the regulator,
order.
is
Senator
well-versed.
Georgiou on a point of order.
Point of on relevance. I asked the minister about allegations on senior officials and if they've been reprimanded as yet, and what could they face if they have been.
The senator has reminded the minister of the specific nature of the question. The minister has 26 seconds to turn to the answer. Senator Mackenzie. Senator Mackenzie, have you?
Thank you, Mr President. Well, as was handed down by the review, the department has conducted internal conversations with a variety of not just department officials but those actually leading certain department areas after the closure of the Animal Welfare Branch. We've committed to actually reinstating that branch to ensure that we can all have confidence that the live sheep trade—
Senator Mackenzie, time for the answers expired. Senator Georgiou, a supplementary question.
Thank you, Mr President. There have also been allegations of falsification of documents in the department to cover up irregularities in the live export sector. Can the minister clarify whether the investigation was centred on animal cruelty or the falsification of documents?
Senator Mackenzie.
I'll have to take the detail of that question on notice.
Senator Georgiou, a final supplementary question.
Thank you, Mr President. The live sheep industry supports 2,000 jobs in Western Australia and generates $250 million for the Western Australian economy. What measures can the federal government put in place to protect the industry in face of a ban under a future Labor government?
Senator Mackenzie.
Well, thank you, Senator Georgiou, and I couldn't agree more that the greatest risk to the live sheep trade out of your home state is actually the election of a federal Labor government. We've been incredibly committed to ensuring that this is a sustainable industry, that the 2 million sheep that are actually leave our shores to the Middle East, but even through the summer trade, will be transported in a safe and a humane manner, not only to underpin the economy of those Western Australian farmers and their communities, but indeed to supply much-needed protein to the Middle East nations. We stand with the WA pastoralists and graziers to ensure the sustainability of this industry well into the future by making sure the regulatory system we've set up can give the broader Australian public the confidence that those farmers, producers and indeed exporters are delivering that product to those global markets at the highest quality.